The Arizona Department of Transportation is responsible for issuing vehicle dealer licenses in the state. And one of those requirements to have your license issued is purchasing a surety bond. And if this is your first time getting licensed, the idea of a surety bond might be completely new to you. But that's why in this short video, I'm gonna make sure that you understand what a surety bond is, why you're required to purchase this bond, how to purchase your bond and not overpay, plus helpful resources to make getting your application submitted easy. Before we get into the details of this bond requirement, I just want to ask you to hit that like button for me. You see, I work really hard to make sure this video is short and to the point so that you can get this part of your application done faster. And if I do help you, I would love to have you hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Let's very quickly cover the classifications in your state. The Arizona Vehicle Dealer License Classifications. Arizona licenses 7 primary classifications. These are new vehicle dealers, used vehicle dealers, public consignment auction dealers, wholesale vehicle dealers, wholesale auction dealers, vehicle private brokers, and automotive recyclers. Each license is independent. This just means if you're going for multiple licenses right now, or if you want to add an additional license in the future, you're going to have to go through the application process, including this surety bond process for that particular license. So let's get into why you're actually here and explain what is an auto dealer surety bond. An auto dealer surety bond, or any surety bond, is a legal contract that acts as a financially backed guarantee or promise that your dealership will follow Arizona vehicle dealer industry laws, rules, and regulations, conduct business with your customers using fair and ethical business practices, and pay sales tax on vehicles sold. So you're making these promises to the state and to your customers. Why does the Department of Transportation require you to purchase this surety bond? You see, your state has a licensing process with the primary goal of identifying the businesses who are most likely to succeed at operating a dealership in the state and serving the public. And despite going through this lengthy process, the application process, paying all the fees, even getting some of the education requirements, every single year there's gonna be a small handful of licensed dealerships that will purposefully and financially harm their customers just so that they can make more money. Examples of these fraudulent actions can include things such as failing to transfer a title, selling vehicles with no title, misrepresenting vehicle information like mileage, manufacturer year, or accident history, stealing from customer deposits, not paying sales taxes on sold vehicles. So if a customer is harmed by these actions or similar actions, or the state does not get sales taxes that they're supposed to be getting because of sold vehicles, they can make a claim against the surety bond for financial compensation. Here's the thing though. The amount of any one claim, or if there's multiple claims, they are all capped by the bond amount. And this is why the bond amount is so important. So let's cover what is the bond amount. Just to be clear, the bond amount's not going to go over. They're set by the Department of Transportation. It's nothing that we actually have a part in. But we will obviously get you the lowest price. There are 3 major bond amounts, and they break down like this. New, used, and public consignment auction dealers have a $100,000 bond amount. Wholesale vehicle dealers, wholesale auction dealers, and private brokers have a $25,000 bond amount, and automotive recyclers have a $20,000 bond amount. So now you know why you're being required to purchase this auto dealer surety bond, and now you also know your bond amount. Now let's talk about the most important question you want to know. How much does an auto dealer bond cost? Surety bonds in general, including auto dealer bonds, are priced by a surety. A surety is just an insurance company that chooses to underwrite surety bonds, and in this case, auto dealer surety bonds. Every surety is going to be a little bit different, but they all kind of look at 3 primary factors to get a rate, which is going to be your price. These factors include the personal credit of the owner or owners, the vehicle industry experience and business history, and the bond history if an owner has been licensed in the past. And this price, it's one payment for your bond term. And in Arizona, that's going to be 12 months from the effective date, or essentially the date that you purchase your bond. It doesn't make sense even to us, and we do this every single day, but we will have the same applicant going for the same license, go out to multiple sureties, and they will come back with vastly different rates. We're talking 1 to 2 to even 3%, 3 percentage points different. And that means that you can save a lot of money, hundreds of dollars in fact, by purchasing your surety bond at the lowest rate. Let me show you how this process works. Here are the 4 steps to getting your vehicle dealer bond. We are Surety Bonds Direct. We are a specialized surety agency, and we work with the highest A-rated sureties to price shop for our customers and find them the lowest possible price. So step 1 is go request a price quote. By requesting a quote, you're not obligating yourself to purchase anything. This is just free information that you can use to then kind of make the decisions you need during the application process. When you do request a quote, you're going to get assigned a bond specialist, and they're going to take down your business information, go out there and try to find you the lowest possible price. If you have excellent credit, it's very likely we can get you approved immediately at the lowest rate. But regardless, when they do have all the rates and prices, they'll contact you through email and through phone to let you know what those prices are. Just so you have an idea of what pricing can kind of look like, let's look at the $100,000 bond amount, which is the most common. The rates that I'm going to read off to you are from really good, meaning you have excellent credit, to about average. A 0.5% rate is a price of $500. A 1% rate is a price of $1,000. A 2% rate is a price of $2,000. And a 3% rate is a price of $3,000. As you can see, getting a lower rate for a bond amount of $100,000, you can save thousands of dollars. This can definitely pay all of your application fees, and it can also pay for license plates, dealer plates that you need to purchase. So go click on the link in the description, request your price quote now. Remember, there's no obligation to buy anything. This is just free information you can use to get through to get the pricing that you need for your bond. Step 2, purchase your bond. When you're ready and the price looks good to you, you have to purchase your bond. It's actually a really simple process. All it takes is just filling out an online order form. But there are 2 things I want to stress for you here. You have to make sure that your business name is the exact same as it's going to be listed on your application, which should match how it's listed in your Secretary of State or for your business filing. So make sure that that's the same. And then the second one is you're going to choose your effective date. And that's when you want your bond to go into effect. Typically, it's going to be like maybe a week later, but it's usually right around when you purchase your bond because that's when you're going to submit your application to the state. Step 3 is getting your bond issued, which is all on us. Once we process your payment, our issuance team is going to get notified and they're going to start prepping your bond with the correct bond form for your state so it gets accepted, the necessary signatures and seals, and the power of attorney. This process takes about 1 business day because there's other bonds in the queue before you, but it's usually a pretty fast process. The Department of Transportation needs a copy of the original bond. So this is a little bit of a wrinkle in the situation because we have to mail that to you, which is going to add on about 3 to 5 days for mailing. You can pay for overnight mailing or expedited mailing. I think overnight starts at $37. The other one's like $24. It's really not worth it. This is just a great reason to get the surety bond process of your application done early on in the process. That way you have it done. You don't have to wait for anything when you're ready to submit your application. And step 4, just submit your bond with your license packet and you'll have to wait for their response from that point. But at least you know your surety bond will be filled out correctly the right time or the first time. What is the Arizona Auto Dealer Bond Term? Just to remind you, all Arizona dealers have to renew their bond 12 months from the effective date, which is the date that you choose when you purchase your bond. As long as your dealership is in business, you're going to have an active surety bond on file. A lot of times, even if you close down your dealership, you'll have to have an active bond on file for the following year, just in case any claims come forward. This is just another good reason to work with a surety bond agent like Surety Bonds Direct, because we manage the whole process for you. After you purchase your bond, you could almost forget that you even have it because 30 to 40 days before your bond expires, we're going to give you a call. We're going to remind you that it's expiring. We're going to have pricing, our renewal pricing already ready to go so that all you have to do is make that payment and your original bond stays active. We don't have to issue you a new one. You don't have to turn anything into the state. It's a really simple process. And that is the surety bond process. It really is a simple, straightforward process. Let me recap the steps for you just so you can see, again, how easy this is and how fast we can get this done for you. Step 1, request your pricing and get the lowest price. Step 2, when you're ready, purchase your bond. Step 3, have your bond prepared and delivered to you. And step 4, submit your bond with your application packet. I just want to reiterate again that this is a fast process. It does take 1 to 2 business days to complete. It's just a great reason to not push this off to the very end of your application process. You don't want to be waiting for your surety bond to have your application submitted. Get it done first thing. Now, in the description, there's a link to where you can go request your price quote so you can get that process started. There's also a couple other helpful resources down there to explain the licensing process. If you have any direct questions, ask in the comments. I'll make sure I answer you. And I want to know from you because I think I did pretty good. I think I helped you get through this part of your application. If I did, hit that like button for me. It would mean a lot to me. Good luck with your dealership. Good luck getting your bond and your application all completed. And thank you for watching.